In what is a dramatic escalation, the number of coronavirus deaths in China's Hubei province has risen by 242, taking the toll to 1,310. A further 14,840 cases have also been detected, which is almost 10 times the number reported just a day earlier. There are more than 48,000 people infected in mainland China and at least 400 around the world. We are standing by today for a major decision on this. The National Security Council of Cabinet will be meeting at 4 o'clock this afternoon. They're going to be deciding whether or not that China travel ban is extended or not. We'll have more on that for you shortly. First, let's bring you up to date on the situation here in Australia. 4 people have been held at the Howard Springs quarantine site near Darwin. They've been taken out of isolation now. Matt Cunningham is there for us live. And Matt, are there any people now showing coronavirus symptoms there?
No, Ash, that's the good news, and that is that here at the Howard Springs facility, this quarantine site where people arrived on Sunday, and at the Christmas Island detention centre where another 276 Australians are being held, there's no one at the moment showing symptoms of coronavirus. Now, there were 13 people here who were isolated yesterday after they'd shown symptoms, but the testing has been done. Now, most of those people were moved out of isolation yesterday. I've just touched base with the National Critical Care and Trauma Response Centre that's coordinating things here, and they say that the other 4 people who had shown symptoms have now confirmed negative tests and they have been moved out of isolation. Now, doctors here are taking an incredibly conservative approach, Ash, to how they approach things. Anyone who shows as much as a sniffle is basically being isolated and tested for coronavirus. Here's the Acting Chief Health Officer, Diane Stevens, explaining exactly how things are taking place.
We are doing screening out at the Howard Springs facility of all of the evacuees every day. As part of that screening, if anybody has a sniffle or a scratchy throat, we are isolating those people and testing them. This is a very precautionary type of approach, but we have promised the community that we will take that approach, and we have enacted that.
Ash, the people here are obviously playing a waiting game, as they are on Christmas Island, but they're more than halfway through that quarantine period on Christmas Island. The 17th of February is the date they have been given when they can be taken out of the Christmas Island detention centre and flown back to their homes on the mainland. That's for the first group who arrived there. And a second group who arrived 2 days later will be able to leave on the 19th of February, and those people here at the Howard Springs facility, well, they'll have to wait until the 23rd of February until their 14-day quarantine period is up, and they too will be allowed to return home.
Matt Cunningham live there for us in Darwin. Thank you for that.